First and 10 at the 40.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Go!
They'll stay on the ground. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the visitors move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. Their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
And it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jayden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs. Clearly, towards the end of the season, it's pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sports, not just the NFL.
It has more of kind of like a college football vibe, right? There's rivalries. The fans kind of they hate each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things at the field. It has a little bit more of a college.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey.
For the Cowboys
This
field goal.
from 34 yards.
34-yard attempt.
He'd missed twice already. This one goes through. And the Cowboys get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Automatic first down.
Ready? Let's go. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Has a touchdown. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the visitors move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind. Interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shedeur and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, Mike, I think you look at Ashton Jeanty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10.
Press! Come on,
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. You're not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
What a decision there to go for it on fourth down. I mean, not bad initially by the defense. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. And what they didn't account for, his ability to use his legs. Not only to pick up the first down, Mike, but to pick up a huge chunk play. And now they're rolling.
Moving outside the pocket. That is caught. And he's in for the score. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hanson, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Into space at the 45. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Hey, check that.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 9-yard line. It is a big play on first down. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the visitors add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. We're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss, and you got the ball.
And he's in! Touchdown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags, who also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. He's going to take a shot down the field. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 93 yards. It is a touchdown. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it, the hope and
the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. It's first down, and they'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give, forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. Rivers is in for a touchdown. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through, and the visitors will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10. Their own 32-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up second and 18 at the 24-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up!
Are you kidding me? Really?
Hey.
Are you kidding me?
Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third
And out of the gun is Milton. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. They got 14 there. Didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the first down.
Boys, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He's beyond midfield to the 45. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 38 yards. That's another Cowboys
Let's go now.
first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
Cowboys first down.
Ready.
Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Get it.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Now a run on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 19 charges.
On the ground, here's Rivers. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. Inside the 35. And he will score as a touchdown. They'll try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Viking 8. Go.
From the gun, here's Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 7.
Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, They might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Come on, come on.
First down.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll run. This is Rivers. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
A run now with Rivers. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. 17 yards, the gain there. That's enough for a first down. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good go retrieve it, the short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
you know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, they're strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're right. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you